Hi, welcome to Nana Lou Reviews. I'm Nana Lou. The book I'm reviewing today is Chickens to the Rescue by John Himmelman. This is one of my favorite books to read to preschoolers and early elementary kids to help them work on their language and cognition skills. The book is about the Greenstalk family on their family farm and all the mishaps that occur throughout the week, Monday through Saturday. Every day the chickens rescue them, but on Sunday's mishap, the chickens are too tired and needed to rest. The illustrations in this book are so good. You have your main focus overall on what's going on, but there are so many little details in the illustrations. Every time you read the book with your kids, you can ask them a question based on a different part of the illustration. You will not run out of material for a very, very long time. I love how the storyline is very simple and repetitive. That allows the kids to be able to keep up with it, to know what's going on, and to be able to predict what's going to happen on the next page, which is really good for kids. The storyline in the book is absolutely absurd and could never happen, which makes it really good to work with preschoolers on. Kids this age love things that couldn't happen, that couldn't be true, that counteract their ideas in their head of what reality is, and the difference between reality and fantasy. There are so many different questions you can ask about all the absurd things going on in the story.
For example, you could ask, do you think a chicken could really carry a sheep like that?
Why is a duck driving the truck in the first place? And how are the chickens able to actually stop the truck? And you also get a little prediction on the very last page. You can talk about what you think those pigs are going to be doing next. I love how Mr. Himmelman chose to end the story. So 6 different times you have an incident occurring the chickens rescue the family from, and then the 7th time on Sunday, they change that routine. That is really, really good for the kids. You've established a routine, but then you stop it and make them think about what is actually happening next. And when that routine is broken on Sunday, when the chickens are too tired to help, you get an instant lesson on empathy for those chickens. You expected them to help every single day like they didn't mind or they didn't care, but then you turn and you get to think about what their needs are, that they are too tired. That is really, really good for kids, and that very simple lesson can make them think and cognitively help them develop perspective-taking and empathy skills. And of course, it's okay to be silly when you're reading this book. I always like to raise my hand and say, chickens to the rescue, every time we get to that part. That really helps the kids to be able to predict, anticipate, and participate too when we do that, when we get to that part. I always pause for just a second to give them a chance to chime in too. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you found this book review helpful, and I hope you enjoy reading it with your little ones.